Hello, welcome to Cardano Sense Catalyst version, where we go over projects from the Cardano ecosphere that's looking for funding through Catalyst, essentially through Cardano. My name's Anthony, and this is live. We're starting to go live. This is the second week of live shows. It's a little after 11 o'clock here Eastern Time. I think I may just try to do the shows at 11 every day. I was going to try 10, but I think 11 just seems to work out better. So we'll start doing that once I get better at organizing all this. Okay, let's start out here with the sponsor, which is myself. Well, actually my stake pool. Well, look at that. You're going to have to see me do some work here in the background because this is live. This thing, I always have to reset the stupid thing. Usually I check beforehand, but I didn't this time. But there we go. The Sophie stake pool. Let me fix this a little bit more. I'll tell you a little bit about it. We've been around since the very beginning. We've got 90, excuse me, hold on 1 second here. All right, there we go. Let's get going with this today. Okay, so we so far have 94 blocks, 100% luck. We're small stake pool, about 750,000 ADA. So if you want to support the show, the best way to do it is absolutely to come to the stake pool and delegate your ADA with us. All right, let's get going here. Let's talk about what we're looking at today. So today we are still on Fund 4, and we are looking at developer ecosystem. So the funds we're looking at today had to answer this question: how can we create a positive developer experience that helps the developer focus on building successful apps? So these are what these proposals are supposed to be based on. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into it and look at our first proposal here today. So this first proposal is by a team called Five Binaries. They've done a lot of work on the Cardano ecosphere here. They I think they might have got something funded already. I'm not 100% sure, but the interesting thing about Five Binaries is that they put in a lot of proposals. So let me just pop over here to all the proposals. Whoops, wrong way. Let me pop over here. Actually, I'm going to go this way here. It's probably the easiest way to do this. Okay, here we go. So you'll see as we roll through these proposals, and they're kind of, okay, let's go right here. Okay, see down here, Haskell SDK for Black Forest API. Well, it's from Five Binaries. They have a ton of SDK proposals in the group here. Oh boy, I think I just this is a great live show, huh? I think I just went ahead and got rid of it by mistake here. So let's do this and find it again. SDK, there we go, perfecto. Okay, so let's start over here. So this is an SDK. So I'm using a lot of my time trying to explain that they have a bunch of different SDKs kind of in the pipeline here for this fund. I talked to them a little about it, so I guess they decided to keep them in here, which is fine. I just don't know if that's going to give them more of a chance to get one of these funded or split their votes so nothing gets funded. It'll be interesting to see. Either way, I'm sure they'll be around for a while as far as making proposals. They're a real good group of developers. They already have this here, which I've shown on here before, which is essentially let me see if I can show you here. These are APIs to connect with the Cardano blockchain. So that's kind of what they built here. Their SDK, which is what they're trying to build or trying to get funded for, is a software development kit. So essentially a software development kit for Python programmers. I would suggest everyone come and take a look at this. This is a project that I would vote for. This is when I know these guys, or I've talked to them and I know they've done other work and I've seen their other work, and they already have things out there for the community. So this is a real safe proposal. And good also. So they're looking for 950 or 9,500 ADA, which is very reasonable for what they're doing. They do have their budget here. It would be, well, they said it's going to take about 80 hours of engineering time It'd be better if they probably broke this down a little bit more. I mean, I'm comfortable because I know them, but for people just coming in, or for people that don't know them, it might be a better idea to actually break this down a little bit more. But I invite everyone to take a look at this and consider voting for this proposal or one of their SDKs. Okay, let's move on to our second proposal of the day here. This proposal is called Local Support Hub to actually, you know what? This is the second proposal here, right? Yep. Gimbalabs, building network capacity. Okay, so Gimbalabs was another project that did get funded, but let's read here through the problem statement for this one. To build something truly new, developers need tools, a learning community, and a holistic support in elucidating ideas and fostering teams. Describe the solution. Support experienced developers who are new to blockchain by building tools, create educational resources, and cultivating project teams. Experience. Their co-founders, plus Kyle, experienced devs. So of course, when I see that, the first thing I do is go to their webpage. And if you look at their webpage, obviously they're working on some stuff here. Let's go to the APIs, and then we'll go down this one, I guess. And then you can see, if you click on some of the stuff they're working on, or some of the stuff they are doing, you can see that they have running APIs here. This is actually an API for a GraphQL backend, so you can use GraphQL to query the blockchain. So let's go back to their project here, or to their actual proposal. So what they're trying to do is create a support experienced developers. So they're trying to make tools, essentially. Tools, resources, cultivate teams. Like I said, they do already have a project that's funded. I will show you that really quick here. Whoops, that's not it. That's what we just looked at. Is this it? Yes, this is it. So this is what they're building. Free open source API, project-based learning resources that empower people from different backgrounds to drive adoption of Cardano. So this has already been funded, I think, in Fund 2. So they are already working on their first proposal, and they're doing well. They're looking for 25,000 ADA. And again, oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong, I keep doing that, sorry. They are looking for 49,350 ADAs. Oh, I'm sorry, dollars. So they're trying to be they're very specific here. But I like this because look, see how they break this down for the developers, for the community, infrastructure. They really break down what they're doing. They also have a nice little write-up for all the developers here. Julian, Roberto, James. So they do a real good job in this of explaining exactly what they want to do. Some of the things I think that they want to build for developers, right? They want to build some wallets, APIs, playground. So I would encourage you to look through this. This is obviously definitely in the right place because it's for developers, and that's what we're looking for with these particular proposals. Okay. Let's go to the next proposal, the next and last proposal of the day. I call this proposal the unfortunate proposal of the day, because usually these proposals are a good idea, as most things are, but they just don't. They're lacking a little bit on the build or the actual proposal. So let's take a look at this proposal, see what I'm talking about here. Okay, local support to assist devs, the problem statement. Local support is often necessary to train and support developers and community, address specific issues, and create ambitious projects. So you can see kind of the crossover between even the three projects we looked at today, because they're all obviously trying to help devs in one way or the other, which is good. This is also in the correct section. Just their solution. We propose to be one of the first support hubs to gather best practices and bring concrete projects and several developers on Cardano. So they want to build like kind of best practices and again get developers on Cardano, which is what this is supposed to do. Relevant experience. So there are 14 people, developers, researchers working on many projects in the French ecosystem on different blockchains. So again, once I see that, I want to see some proof. And they actually have some stuff here. Now this, let's try this one. This is it here. So this is a start of a website, right? And they have some things here, like if you go to, let's go to certification, and we'll see that if we scroll down, they have some good information here. Actually, this is not what I did want to go to. I wanted to look at I think it's training is what I wanted to go to. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go back to training here. And if you look at training and you scroll down, are you a professional, you're academic, so you can click you're a professional. It takes you down to some of their training stuff here. Okay, down here, right? So the 15 hours, English or French. These are the formats. So this is cool, right? So they have different things they want to do for training, formats, 30 hours, 45 hours. But as you go through this website, you'll see that it looks like it's not really completely done. And that very well could be because they're looking for assistance, right? They're asking the community for money. But I would suggest if you're going to do this with the training, maybe give a little 10-minute sample video of what you're doing, what the training is. A lot of websites do that now, and I think that it's just a good idea so people see what you're doing. Okay, so let's go down here. So this is where it kind of goes off the rails a little bit, because this is all they have here. I mean, it's like 2 paragraphs, and then they're asking for $25,000, and this fits perfectly in with what I usually say, and that is people that are asking for reasonable money, like like Gimbalabs here is asking for well, 49,000, but they've proven themselves. I wanted to show you, I'm sorry, here we go. So like this Python SDK, they're asking for $9,000, right? And they kind of tell us what they're going to do with it. Here we have a team that has a proposal that's about 4 paragraphs long. They're asking for $25,000, right? They're not saying at all what they're doing with it. And whenever I see just a blank round number like that, I'm thinking, you know, they didn't actually break everything down, not even really in their head. You know, they just said, well, $25,000. So be nice if they broke down a little bit more. Yeah, so this is a proposal that needs more help. They definitely need to work on this. I'd suggest maybe coming back next fund and making this a little longer so we can see exactly what it is you're doing. Maybe put some short videos of the training you're going to do. And I don't want to be too hard on these guys because they do have a full website and they're actually doing work towards this, but they got to work on their proposal a bit more, I would say. Okay, so let's go down to the community chatter here. So we're still waiting for voting, right? So they're still trying to fix the registration process so we can vote for Fund 4. What else is going on? Today is the last day for VCAs to look over some of the rankings that CAs gave the proposals last week. So that'll be done today, and then tomorrow I think we'll have the final number for the proposals as far as their ranking goes, when voting actually starts. And again, I'm going to tell you about this again, but we have that new timetable where we're doing like one fund fully and then starting the next fund every 6 weeks. So there are going to be less funds during the year if that's the way they're going to continue to do it. Now, Doris did say we were going to go back and look and see how it was working and maybe adjust it. But so far the plan is to do it every 6 months. Now my question was, is the funding going to change, right? Because we were going to get up to about $15 million for each fund when we were overlapping them, and there were going to be more funds throughout the year. But now, since there's going to be less funds because we're not overlapping, is it going to go up to 20 million or 25 million per fund instead? So that's yet to be seen, and we'll kind of see how that works. All right, that's going to be it for today, and I will see everyone tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Try that again. Bye-bye.